you for joining today's session. Our topic is health and safety. In the foremost is to take guys, fuel policy and procedure. Specific is about people, it's about making sure everyone's guys home hit either end of each workday. Whether we work in an office, a factory, a hospital, or a construction site, safety affects us all. Today, we'll explore key risks in the workplace, how we can prevent them, and why building a strong safety culture is not just a legal duty, but a shared responsibility. Let's begin by understanding the real proof of a safe working environment. Introduction. Health and safety in the workplace refers to polish, producer, and practice limits and preventing accidents, injuries, and illnesses among employees, and it is a shared responsibility between employers, employees, and regulatory authorities to create a safe and healthy working environment. Objective of workplace health and safety: to protect workers from accidents, injuries, and occupational disease, to promote a safe, healthy, and supportive work environment, to comply with national and international health and safety standards, to reduce absenteeism and increase productivity, to foster a culture of safety and responsibility at all levels. Common regulation and standards include Occupational Safety and Health (AST), OSHA, US ILO Convention on Occupational Safety and Health is 45001, International Standard for Occupational Health and Safety Management System, National Labor Laws AG, Work Health and Safety atau WHS, Acts Company Specific Health and Safety Policies. Type of workplace hazard: A. Visual hazard, noise, temperature, extremes, radiation. B. Chemical hazard, exposure to toxic substances, foams, gases, solvents. C. Biological hazard, viruses, bacteria, fungi, mold. D. Ergonomic hazard, for work or station design, repetitive motion, lifting heavy loads. E. Psychosocial hazard, stress, harassment, violence, long working hours. F. Mechanical hazard, moving machinery, equipment, failures, failing objects. And illness prevention: conduct hazard identification, risk assessment, and risk control hierarchy, provide regular health and safety training, use personal protective equipment (PPE), perform routine safety inspection and audits, develop and enforce safe operating procedures (SOPs), ensure active supervision and monitoring. Personal protective equipment: personal protective equipment to equipment or to minimize exposure to hazard. Specific helmets, PPE, gloves, protective eyewears, respirators or face masks, PPE boots, hearing protection, high visibility vests. Occupational Health and Safety Management System. This is one standards like ISO 45001 and OHA SMS includes policy, development, planning and hazard control, implementation and training, monitoring and performance evaluation, management review and continuous improvement. Responsibility. Employees provide a safe working environment, ensure access to PPE and training, report and investigate incidents, avoid safety office of communities. B. Employees follow safety rules and procedure, use PPE properly, report unsafe condition of incidents, participate in safety training. C. Safety officers conduct inspection and risk assessment, train employees, monitor compliance and incident response. Emergency preparedness. Workplace must have clear emergency response procedures including evacuation plans and routes, fire drills and emergency drills, fire extinguishers and alarms, first aid kits and trainees personnel, emergency contact number. Building a safety culture. A strong safety culture is essential for long-term health and safety success. Key characteristics include leadership, commitment to safety, open communication and reporting of hazard, employee involvement in safety initiatives, learning from incidents and near misses, recognition and enforcement of safe behavior. Case list of workplace incidents. Case 1. An electrician was electrocuted while working with hose proper gloves. Action: always follow stop and wear the correct PPE. Case 2. A factory fire starts due to uncased electrical wiring. Addition: routine investigation and fire prevention measures are critical. Benefits of implementing health and safety program. Reduced workplace accidents and illnesses. Compliance with laws and standards. Improved morale and job satisfaction. Better reputation and thus increase operational efficiency. High-risk work environments. Construction cities. Working at heights, falling objects, heavy equipment, factories, noise, machinery, hazard, chemical exposure, healthcare infection risk, lifting, injuries, needle sticks, laboratories, hazardous chemicals, biological agents, office ergonomic strain, mental health issues. Hazard identification and risk management. Step in risk management. Hazard identification. Observe the workplace and list all potential hazard assessment approach the likelihood and severity of harm risk control. Apply the hierarchy of control measures. See below. Monitoring and review says the effectiveness of control measures regularly. Hierarchy of controls must do is effective. Elimination, substitution, engineering controls, administrative controls, personal prototypes, equipment. Developing a health and safety management system. An HSMS integrates safety into every aspect of a business operation. Components, leadership and accountability, policy development, risk management, post-disaster, operational control, emergency response, performance evaluation, continuous improvement. Why is workplace health and safety important? Health and safety are important for three big reasons. By protecting lives, every employee has the right to work in a place where they are not at risk of serious injury or illness. B. Supporting productivity when people feel safe and healthy. The work better. 3. Power senses more motivation and better focus. J. Avoiding legal trouble. Most countries have strict laws about workplace safety. Violating them can result in finished business closure or even imprisonment. Safety training and awareness. Regular and continuous training is vital for hazard awareness and prevention. Key topics: fire safety and evacuation equipment handling and business safety, first aid and GVR, manual handling techniques, chemical safety, mental health and stress management, training solving, hospice, conductive literacy supported with visual aids and hands-on practice. Conclusion: health and safety in the workplace is not optional. It's a legal and moral obligation. I practice approach to identifying and managing risk, protect lives, improve business performance, and create a more resilient and productive workforce. To close, workplace safety is not a one-time task. It's a continuous effort. Everyone's had a role to play in identifying risks, following producers, and looking out for one another. By prioritizing safety, we not only protect lives, we also improve moral, trust, and productivity. Let's stay committed, not just in words but in action. Thank you for your attention and always remember safety starts with you.